Right, just a quick vid, if I can. Literally just, I made a blade a few days ago. Pretty rough. See, it's not a beauty. Going to try and turn it into a, you know what? Just very quickly, if you watch my channel, you know what. If not, I've got a certain amount more of these to make, and then I'm going to mix things up and start changing it to other pieces, because I've been making these for quite a while now, and I need a change, probably as much as anyone that watches my channel does. So let's have a look at this, see what we've got going on. Right, for the minute I'm going to bring that edge in, work on the edge a little bit. I've got a new ishi stick. I've made a new ishi stick, and I'm going to give this a little go, see how it feels, see if I might be able to get used to it. If not, then I might have to go back to my usual stuff, my usual knapping equipment. Everything on it's pretty much new, so I still need to wear the tip in a bit. At the moment it's slipping around, and it's also maybe a bit long. Okay, and now we're biting. Going to be a little bit fingers and thumbs, I think, using the stick. It's still a bit long. I haven't decided on the length of it yet, and I need to properly work with it, and today might not be the time to actually start to suss it out. The reason I need to be quick is because I don't have much daylight left really tonight to be practicing it. Still just managed to punch it. Come on. Nice series of flakes down this side. I'm going to have to come back and do a bit of work on the concrete. Try and get some through there. Start to try and get a little bit of profile on this piece if I can. God. There's still some indirect flaking that I can do as well, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully as I come further in, that indirect flaking will start to make itself more pronounced. I can start getting some really nice flakes. But I do need to be quick. I keep having to remind myself that. checking the profile, see how I'm going with that. At the moment, I'm pretty much all over the place. Come on, that was concrete edge collapsing. I might have to come back onto the smaller tools because I'm not used to this, and I'm probably just going to mess this up at the minute. I'm still getting out there though. King and flakes. Quite a long way. Yeah, I'm going to put the stick down for a minute and get the tools out. It's been a good idea to maybe sort some of these out before I started the video rolling. Still, I'm sure we can make do. I don't know if I'm going to try for a fancy flaking on this one or just try and do it a bit quicker. A bit quicker without messing up as well. Still got loads to play with display. I've got to make it a lot smaller. It's going to have to be about 4 inches, 4.5 inches max, maybe 1 7/8 inches wide. I have to keep them fairly small for the grain weight. Hopefully you can be able to get on this with some indirect in a second. Maybe start to straighten some of it up. Just going straight down there. Same here really. There's a shell on the side of this by the looks of it, which may or may not cause issues further on. Hoping I can speed things up with some indirect in a minute. Blade's beginning to take shape, which is nice. Try and keep the back going straight, and then in a minute I'll start working the tang in. I still need to lose just some of the overall mass of this piece. Hopefully, I've got a step fracture here on this face, so I'm removing from the opposite face, put my edge down, and I'll create a platform on here to hopefully drive through that little spot of concrete which caused it in the first place. Down here, up here. Hopefully after couple more passes to start getting things quite nice. Just a little bit more. Just going straight down at the moment, bringing my edge right up to this side. See if I can't blast one through here to remove that part of the cortex. Might not be ready for it yet. Braiding very heavily, as you can see there. Let's start to use that seashell area to chop my tang out from and get rid of it if I can. Yeah, it's definitely a seashell. You can see it in there. Is that showing even? In that bit, in there. Get that little geezer out of there. Hopefully. Famous last words, as always. It's I've got quite a few fossils in the tang area on this bit by the looks of it. Should be okay. I reckon we'll still get something with it. I'm going to run a really brutal series of indirect percussion flakes on this in just a minute with my soggy indirect percussion stuff, which has been out in the rain. That flake released before I wanted it to. Could probably get that with indirect percussion as well. I can start to set the tip up, because then it just helps me see where I'm going with the blade, what I'm up to with it. I'd like to see if I can't tidy this up again a little bit with indirect. I can get all the water out of. That's all I use for indirect. It's literally something, I've got skinny legs, so I can hold the rod really firmly, so to speak. With that, I can lock it behind my knee. So what it does, it makes the rod really solid. It also brings it up quite high near my face, so when I'm working, I say near my face, it's not that near my face, like not dangerously near my face, but when I'm working I can see what I'm doing with my old eyes. Just try and dry everything off a bit. Let me just prep that tip. Literally all I'm doing is just getting any old bits of flint out of it that are embedded in it. That's good enough. Right, where am I going? I need to try and remove that step fracture. See if this works. First hit. Yeah, that's that gone. Need to drop that end a little bit. That was a crap hit, but it worked somehow. And that one. Like that, so now I can go, so I can start sending them through this area, hopefully. You know what? I might just come down through the front first. Come on, Scott. I still haven't got things sorted quite out yet. Lovely series of flakes so far. stuff hit that last one, as you probably heard. That was a big hit. Pitch is changing on the piece straight away. Now I'm going to be able to come back that way with this one, hopefully, like that. Nice. And here, nice. Another one. Starting to thin my tang a little bit. I've still got a few more that way, but very quickly I need to come back across there. Cool. Come on. That one. It's quite risky because some of these flakes are not wanting to really run very well at the minute, and it's also the fact that I'm probably a little bit rusty because it's been a couple of days of solid rain over here, and my knapping is very dependable on the weather. Sure if it's a good idea taking those ones just yet. Yeah, yikes. Yeah, I should have come back the other way first. Hopefully now I can. I've got one through there. Also got a flake in my finger, I'll get rid of that. No, that didn't. No, that was a good one. This one hopefully will be. If it will release, come up here first then. Here. Still didn't want to release. Come on. Okay. That was a beaut. Right across. Hopefully. Now these will. Okay, we've gone just over halfway. Where else can I get some up here then? Hopefully there. I might have to get on my pressure flaker and just change this about a bit. Beauty. Yeah, we're going very, very thin there. Ooh, and again. If this pass carries on like this, then I'll have to do the rest of it with pressure because we're really risking it. Yes. Still got to come down this side yet. It's not going to be easy. Oof. hit on these little imaginary tiny platforms. I'm a little bit dubious because I'm half expecting this now to snap with how I'm hitting it. I've got to really try and power through this one especially. Got it. See if I can get another little one there. That actually turned out not too bad. Nothing that I can't tidy up. Right then, here we go again. Everything's getting soaked. I'll put it down. Don't need wet hands. Just when you're flint knapping. Last thing you want. Definitely need to come down here. Really big pusher. Jam that flake into the pad. Don't want to make that tip too fine yet, because it will get me if I do. You get me? There's one thing to be said by using indirect percussion. You get a really thin blade. Very, very, very thin blade. Change the edge profile on that bit. Okay, I think we get some sort of profile back. Helps me see where I need to go. It's actually beginning to come on now, look. Still not completely pretty, as hopefully it's not gonna be, because I need it to be quick. That's the thing really with these, and I'm not quick enough. Yeah. Yeah, that collapsed. Okay, I'm going to blast that through with indirect again. See if I can anyway. I need to strengthen that edge first and foremost. See if I can get a flake across it. Yuck. It's quite ugly. I might be able to do something there. Yeah, we've got one there. It might have just bitten very deep though. Another one there. Done the same thing. Now, this is where it gets a bit tricky. Hello, Mr. Crow. And Mrs. Crow. I've helped it a little bit. I still don't like that at all. Probably not going to hit that, because if I do, I'll just make a rod for my own back further on along the piece. Come on. Gotcha. Cool. Okay, that's getting that quite sorted out now. Take another little one from there maybe. Just a little one. Lovely. Okay, that went really good. Might be able to get another one there. We could do with it heading in that direction across the piece. Just a little one. Like that. Nice. Another one next to it. Cool. Got one more from there, I think. Yeah. Now, what can we do about that? I'm going to make that strong enough to blast through. If I've got the angle. This is either going to work or cause a real issue, but give it a go. I think I'm going to have to go here. Got it. Beautiful. If I can get the next one, getting greedy now, that's the problem. If I can get the next one, this maybe is a little line just through there. Maybe. It's almost invisible. But then that starts to get the blade looking pretty nice. No, not yet. It's not worth it. I can, I've got room to bring the edge in, so I might as well do that, rather than risk it. The other way. I think I can get some pressure flakes down there to bring that edge over. Or should I do that with indirect? Problem is with doing it with indirect, it's a very thin, long blade, and you start to push it, it's definitely going to go. And I don't need that at the minute because I need as many of these as I can make. And I need them all to work really. Bring that up, turn it up, and then try and get a series across that end. Scary flakes, these ones. Didn't go where that shell is, didn't want to know that. That one did. Yeah, flake broke up, but it drove across here, look. See if I can't do that again. All the time, have the support piece up near the tip. That one didn't drive, I didn't hit it hard enough. Hopefully this one clears things out a little bit, maybe. A little bit. Ow. Can live with it. I've still got quite a lot more pressure flaking to do yet, thank God. Let's support again. Needed that one. Right. I need to pick this step fracture that I've got going on. There's only one, so I'm doing alright at the minute. I still need to bring the edge in anyway. Yeah, excellent. And that cleaned up pretty damn well. What was it on there? And it's gone. Little tiny dimple it leaves, but that'll come off with the next couple of passes, which I can now see pretty much where I've got to go. Right, get on with it. Literally just picking straight down. Just want to straighten this edge up, this back. Brings me in closer next to that step that I want to get. Sets up my platform look for totally removing that step. And it says you're losing width though. Yeah. If you look at the point, it's not wide. That's a good flake on that one. Is it showing up? I don't know. Same thing down to the other side as well. Let me just clean this all up. Just literally just brushing just hardly pushing at all, just literally just brushing off any little sharp bits and bobs. You know, if I was doing a blade, big blade or something like that, I'd go about it probably completely different. Maybe I wouldn't want to be brushing the edge quite as much, you know. These things come with trial and error, and it seems to work okay for me for making these. Is it showing up? Don't know. No idea. Beginning to get quite a nice central ridge down this as well. Okay, I need to. I need to start getting this back sorted. Don't collapse on me. Got this chalky bit here. Try and work either side of it until I can get something off it. That flake landed in my glasses on the inside. Imagine if I wasn't wearing glasses. Give me that flake, that's it. Collapsed, but it sort of worked. It did sort of work, gave us what we needed. I desperately need to take this side down a bit as well. Like that, with a nice long flake. Another one. Didn't run. It's concrete. Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, that was alright. It's an S one. Probably. Because I gave the little twist of the wrist. Cracking. This is why I need the ishi stick, because type of power that I want to be putting into these flakes, they tear my wrists apart. Oh, you beauty. Get another one, little one. Little blender. Nice. Right. Let's keep going like that. I need to get one out of that side. Need to get a couple more down there, really do, yeah. Like that. And another would be good. Yes. Yes. Excellent. Okay, that one took a bite. Got to deal with that bite straight away. Can't have that in there. Few. Okay. as well a bit. Still going well though, still going alright. Need to deal with one little nasty, right where this ridge of like shell or whatever it is, it runs round, and it's not playing ball there at the minute, but I'm going to beat it. Just a matter of time, we'll get it. Yes, that was a cracking flake. Come up here a little bit. See, a lot of this, my clues that I'm running wrong. I've got a little step here and these tiny little steps along the edge, saying that I'm sending them the wrong way there. So I come in, I pick them off, and then I go back round the other way. It sounds easy, doesn't it? But it sort of is. It's sort of, you get used to doing it, and you get used to seeing where you need to be going. It's just, it all comes with time. And I need to give a massive shout out to Jack Crafty, you know, because I've learned watching his videos over the years an awful lot. I didn't really make points. I was a flint knapper by trade, I suppose, for my work. Many years of working around this area, flint knapping walls and churches and all sorts, lots of heritage work, and it just gave me the bug to learn how to get better at it, and also maybe try and get a little bit of a grasp of how they did it back in the day. Certainly didn't use aluminium oxide grinders. But I don't care, I just have fun doing this, you know. I have a lot of fun. No. Yes, that's the one. Just running the wrong way with it. Talking and not thinking. Blend that. I'll get back on them. Hopefully now. If they'll run. And then we're getting some shape to it, but we're also getting pretty thin. I don't know, it's not particularly translucent flint, this one, and it is such a dull day today. Normally I like flint knapping in strong sunlight so I can see what I'm at. And I've got a distinct lack of that at the moment, and it's really messing me up with my flint knapping because I can't see what I'm at. I like really strong sunlight in the summertime. I make all my best stuff because I can actually see what I'm doing. Like, hopefully this flake is going to work, because if it does, it's going to totally clean up this side. Big flake, powered through it. Great. That's that whole step factory bit all gone, the shell, everything all gone in one blow, which is exactly what we want. Getting pretty thin. Yeah, coming on. Picking down. Reducing all the time. Going the right way there. I think so. Picking straight down. Just bringing my back over to line up with everything else, and then you never know, I might be able to run. It's almost getting a sort of a central ridge, not much, but we need to make it smaller. I've done yet again. I've done another one that's way too big. Like I say, normally, happy days. Not at the moment. They've all got to come in fairly small. Just crunching that out. Just pulling that edge right over. And then what it's doing, it's showing me my profile for this side. Can you see? I need to take these flakes off. So by pulling them away from that side, I've brought my edge all the way round. So now, you see I've got this like slight bump. So now I can run flakes and remove that. That's the plan. That's basically all you're doing, front knapping. Well, basically. You're just running the edge back and forth, you're bringing it up and down where you need it to be able to get a flake, like that. And that. You see, it almost sets up a continuous platform, strong platform, all the way down the back here, that I'm not only filling with, because these ones I'm not just pushing down, I'm pushing in hard, and it will send those big long flakes out across the tang, but it thins at the same time. So whilst they're not the finished flakes, they start to get everything in order. I mean, this is actually now getting pretty damn nice flake patterns and stuff, and not only that, I can see where I need to run with them and stuff now. I'm just trying to work it out. Come on, shell, whatever you are. Big flake. And it really did need that one. This one I'm going to have to build the platform just a little bit, because the pressure I'm planning on putting on it, it needs to be pretty strong. I need to lean into it. Right out across the piece, jammed it into the padlock. Beautiful. Might be able to get another one in there. See where we're going. I need to bring this edge up a little bit, because that concrete is trying to mess me up there. Come on, big flake. That's it. And again. I don't know how long I've got left on this video. Put a tiny little bit of the tip off there, but I'm not bothered. Because we're all good. Got plenty of material to play with. Bring that edge up. Killer. Try and make this a big flake. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, that was the one. Really needed that flake. You can hear them. They release with a snap. And that's what I'm after. Again, Lovely series of flakes down it. Need to go send some somehow that way. If the concrete lets me. Yeah, that was cool. That was a really good flake. The thing is, because I've made a load of these now, they pretty much all get really nice flake patterns, and I'm not even trying to do it. It just seems to keep happening. I can't complain. Certainly not going to complain. It's just the more you make a certain point, certainly the easier it gets, in my case. Nice. I'm happy with how this is going at the minute. Oof. Killer. But too big. This thing is made it too big again. Lovely looking blade though. Killer. Looking really nice. It actually turned into a really nice piece of flint. I didn't think it would. I thought it was just going to be a run-of-the-mill piece of flints. It's actually worked and done everything that I wanted it to do. As yet, I shouldn't speak too early, because I'm still not there. go. I need to drop that point. I need to get a couple more flakes back across there. It's my little diamond file. There it is. It's just suddenly got way darker in the evening. The light's beginning to go now. Oh yes. Come on. Maybe one more. Yep, got it. Get greedy. Quite so pretty this side. It's certainly not bad. And because I've got a step fracture here on this edge, look, just there. Is that showing? Just in there. You see how I've brought my edge up and over? So now when I strengthen it on this side, I can push out through that step fracture and hopefully get up underneath it. So there's the little bend, look. So I go on that side, blading in the opposite direction of where I want to whip. It sets up my little row of platforms, look. You see it comes up and it bends out and then it comes back in. So now I can push across here and hopefully those flakes will release. And that will bring my edge right up nice. But it is also in that fossil, which is why I've got that problem in the first place, because the edge keeps collapsing. Hopefully now I've brought it up strong enough, I can blast through it. Let's have a go. Right, that's the first one. That's helped no end. Nope, collapsed again. Yeah, that got through it. That got it from the other side. So yeah, we've just blasted it out there. You see on the edge? Is it going to focus? Just got a tiny little spot here. Maybe another little one up here somewhere, just to get rid of. But that got underneath it and ripped it off. Yeah, I like this blade. It's a nice looking blade. I never thought this flint would work like this. I really didn't. I thought it was going to be a bit stubborn, but no, it's turned out really nice. Turned out to be a really good piece of flint. Nice English flint can be beautiful material. And it will often do what you ask it. It can be very tough. But this stuff, this is a chalk flint, just common chalk flint. It's as tough as old boots, but very flexible. So I can really load up on it and I can give it hell, and normally it will take it. Like that. Some lovely flaking going on around the top there. I haven't tried to do anything fancy with this one. I literally just flaked it. hear those flakes come off with that pop, and that's satisfying. Means I also know that I've got my edge profile pretty nice. Because when your flakes want to start releasing like that, you know it's going alright. Brush that edge back. Still actually got a couple more flakes. I might be able to get through here. Try one here, should go. Yes, nice. That was a biggie as well. That really ran, that flake. Ran all across, right the way across. Move it to here. At this point I'm just trying to work out how I can get the last few. That was really cool as well, that one. I didn't expect it to travel like that. I'm really running out of light, so I might just have to maybe even part 2 this. Beauty. Oh, come on. Just get that tang out. Normally when you've got it to this point, every new series of flakes runs really well on all the old ridges. I shouldn't do this with indirect percussion, but I think I'm going to have to do this with indirect percussion in a second, because I need to drive a flake from the tang out into the centre. As far as it will go. It doesn't have to be too far. You see how I've set it up so there's my bend up, look, where I've picked it all the way from this side. So I've sent my edge up, and now I've got that hump, and what I'll try and do is I'll run some flakes out along these ridges, if they'll run. And my clue is that I'd started to push the edge too far, because I've got all these little tiny little step fractures, these little air pockets along the side. So I'll break them off now, scrunch them off, sets up my platform, so now I can run a series of flakes all going that way. With the last one, look, quite a high platform, I can drive off across here, and hopefully that will be one of my final flakes. I don't think I'm going to be able to do much more tonight, because I'm really losing the light. Do I do this with indirect percussion? Yeah. Damn it, risk it for a biscuit. Beautiful. Okay, that ran all the way across here. Look. Another one to the side of that. Just here. That did the same thing. And again. And again. Right up that platform, hitting it less hard as I get towards the end. And there's my thinning flakes all gone off across with that big long one running out into the centre. Yeah, pretty cool. Might be able to get one more from there as well. Don't snap, Scott. Don't snap it. Yeah, beauty. Yeah, even better on the second pass. No braid inlet. They're just running down the old ridges. I can do it again down this side if I remove those little air pockets, because I've taken it back now the other way. So I start to braid them off, maybe pick them. Set up my, because we're too thin now probably to hit it with indirect. But now I can do another pass down there, hopefully. Like that with pressure. Back the other way. And they're running right across. That was like applied pressure. I'm stabbing my leg and myself in the leg with this point now. That last flake didn't want to release, so I just left the pressure loaded up on it. That's my last series of flakes right across the tang. So I leave the pressure loaded on it, and it will give. It always does give. It will just release the flake eventually. Usually, I say always does give. It doesn't always, but usually when you mount that amount of pressure up on top of it, it's pretty irresistible force really. Then it gives way. Okay, might leave it at that. It's a little bit bigger than normal, but we're deadly thin with it, and it's a nice sized blade. Pretty nice flaking going on. I know it's almost dark here in England, so maybe not be able to see the flaking very clearly. I didn't try and do any fancy flaking with it. Nice flint though, and it wanted to flake, and it has. It's all right. Might do a little bit more on it in another video, but honestly, I think that's plenty good enough. Hope you liked it. Yeah, I'll work on the tip just a little tiny bit more, just to get it sharp. I'll probably just sharpen this off camera, but good enough. Thanks for watching, and like I say, big shout out to all the live stream crew. Jack Crafty's live stream, massive. Patrick, thank you for all your years of massive knowledge and passing it on to us, because certainly for one, I wouldn't be able to make anything without watching your videos, a lot. Sal, appreciate your napping, man. Love it. Love watching you nap. Absolutely fantastic skills. And all the other guys. Thanks for watching.